All right. Realize I forgot to set up my camera. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Get all my things set up here. And this down in my ears because it's way louder in my ears than on the actual stream thing. Nice. All right. Too many things people need to mess with me like this. Like, too many things I need to deal with. We're like, oh, do this, blah, 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 just so I'm not start streaming. Okay. Okay. Here in my mouth. Alright. So, now I got that done. The big changes that I've made recently, besides oh, I worked on this place a bit here. Yeah, right side here. But now Tinka actually will watch you. Which just seems so cool to me that, you know... Yeah. Of course, I found out that her hair is, doesn't work correctly in UE. It might be an issue with something I did with the model, so I may have to re-import her and do some of this over, but at least I already know what to do. He looks up, too, looks down. He'll even watch you go up there, too. I thought that was pretty sweet. And then the other big change I made is I went to the main level and I converted all the box brushes over into actual meshes. So instead of it taking like 45 seconds to make one alteration to a box brush, it now takes almost instant. Turns out I had like 137 of them currently active, and when you do that, it causes problems. So this is what I've learned. Don't do that. If you're going to do something, just finish it. Like, just don't leave it as a box brush. Or I should just say a geometry brush. Not like a ball box brush. Some of them were like cylinders. I still have some left, I believe. But I'm down to 8, so it's not that bad. And some of them I'm not sure what I'm doing with yet. I just added one, so that's kind of part of the problem. I'm not really doing texture stuff. It makes the game run faster, makes these things run faster. Other major changes I've done. I'm thinking of having this all the way back here, this being the starting room, and this being almost like a tutorial room. And these being secrets that can be opened later. And then, because right now you start here, and that just feels claustrophobic and weird. Like, it doesn't seem like a good setup for the start of the game. I'm really thinking I'm going to put the starting box somewhere over here, so you have a whole room. I could have more of a story told in here. I'm just going to set this one to always open, probably. Well, maybe not, but... And then... I could start him by the boss and then just not have this door here. I don't know about that. I'm not sure on this door. This room no longer connects to here because it just didn't look right with this giant set of tables here to fight on, and then like there was like this door squished right up here. It seemed really weird. So I'll have it over here instead. May or may not keep even having Charlotte in this area. I might actually change the layout of things here. I don't know. I'm debating. And everything is working. I didn't double check, but okay, whatever. We'll see if I get anyone actually watching during this time. I don't know. This is a way better time for me to stream, but I recognize it's just a bad time for a lot of other people, so. Anyway, I also put one of Tinka's paintings here and save box here because now I'm thinking of having the this area be blocked off, and you need the bucket fort key to get it. So you have to come all the way over here, get the bucket fort key, and then you can go into it here. Because otherwise, you're able to fight Patrick really early, and there wasn't much point in getting the bucket fort key other than convenience of getting back. Like you could still technically get back by climbing up on this crap, getting in here. And now you have to beat Patrick, and once you do that, you could actually use this window here to get out into this area. It makes it way more useful. Or this window to jump out here just for convenience and not having to do that. I might extend the distance you could fight Patrick in, because this fight's kind of tiny, as it is right now. Patrick. Also, the fact that you can't get away from him is part of why he's so tough. One of the changes that we've made recently. I've retooled this whole area here. Lay it out. Ooh, itchy nose. There's no longer a save box there, so now the magician is here, but I don't know if I want that. Maybe the magician will actually be in the first room. It probably will, actually. I'm gonna have to work on the physics for this thing. I need to set up so I can use controller for this easier. Much easier. Oh, move those. There are two ways you can go. You can go through here. Crystal balls are eventually going to be like weird little memory things or something like that, I think. They're going to be something important. You can come out through here, and it leads you to basically put those to the ground there. This space here, which if you wanted to go around, you could actually exit out through here and get to the next area. However, there's another way to go. Realistically, you want to run over and grab this little, like, crystal ball thing. Actually, there's one up there too. I forgot to put it there. It's like an Easter egg. Actually, I don't even need these in here, do I? I need to retool this so I actually need these for something. You can get through that hole without that. Very unfinished, this area. I need to go through and give those collision, I think. I forgot to do that. A lot of things probably don't have collision because I made them into static meshes and forgot that I did that. The lights are working, right? Also, it's not even true. Did I put the fool over there? I don't know if I did. Oh, I don't even have the actual things on here. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's weird. What happened to it? Does this not have collision or something? Okay, that's... What happened here? Somehow it's falling to the ground? The other ones didn't fall to the ground. Why does this one fall to the ground? There's nothing under here or something? There's totally something here. Actually, what am I doing? I was retooling this to be more fun to go through this area like that, more maze-like. There's gonna be a lot more combats and things like that, but I don't get why this didn't. So let's see. Uninteract, release object. It has collision, right? Like, I didn't change that. Don't hit the camera. So weird. Why does that one fall to the ground, but not the other? I have so many questions. But I realize that I have not actually set any kind of collision for this. Pretty much all of these don't have collision. I'm gonna have to individually set them. I hate how it can't figure out that there's a door there. Wow. Yeah, I just cannot figure out that there's a door. Can I select the other boxes? Is it possible to set one as a negative? I don't even know. I never tested that. I usually just use the quicker method. Doesn't look like it. Can I not drag them or anything? There's no option to drag them, so... Alright, we'll max out auto convex and see if it'll let me put a door there. Yeah. It literally still just is stupid and doesn't recognize there's a hole there. Okay, well, that's a problem, but we have a solution. And the solution is just to set it to complex. Because I don't have a better way yet. What I'll probably have to do is I'll probably have to individually make each thing there and put the door there. It's gonna... But it's way smarter than what I'm doing. Though, admittedly, complex isn't even that complex for this, to be completely honest. This seems like it was more complicated. Anyway. I get the feeling I'm going to do this for a lot of them. Itchy nose. Okay. I'm not going to manually do that for all those. What is this? Sure. If it has a hole in it, it's just getting a complex collision, and I'm just going to move on. Okay, in the interest of this being done some year, because I really don't want to spend a million years messing with this when I can do that off stream. Admittedly, it's not like anyone's watching at the moment anyway, but, you know. Complex is simple on all those, just to save time. It shouldn't make a huge difference in the performance. They're not that complicated with things. All right, and then... well, these don't need complex. These are all... just singular things, right? Yeah. That one I'm okay with. But this is a black plane. Never mind, don't add anything to that one. It's just there to represent darkness. Fall into it. I don't really want it to be anything more than that. Nice and easy. I like that. I forgot this is a thing you have to do. Kinda sucks. But falling through the world is also pretty crap, so, you know. Do what you gotta do. Maybe I'll change my strategy to just making some videos or something. I feel that those do much better than these. I kind of just wanted people to chat with while I streamed, you know, while I was working on the game. So far, it hasn't really yielded that many. Okay, it's okay. I mean, I was always going to work on the game. It's just whether or not I can get people to watch while I worked on the game. It's always a thing to note. But it's fine. Even if no one watches, I'm still having fun messing with the game. Wait, collision? Okay. It'll be a little better, I guess. Even though I'm not currently using these anyway. I kind of want it to be a little more accurate than that, because at some point I want Pop to build a sail that will float under him. But I also don't care that much. Because that might not even be a mechanic I keep anyway. There you go, that bottom one seems to be the biggest contributor to it being even close. Okay, I don't need it for buildings. I did ceilings already. Doors doesn't really have anything. Doors do. Is there an option to just multi-add that? I don't think there is. Huh. Yeah, about that. Whatever. I wish I just used one for everything. Oh wait, these have holes. Oh. It looks like the box collision auto did it for me. That's cool. Yeah, there it seems to just do it for you perfectly. Why does it work on those but not the walls? I'll be curious to see if those even work. In fact, let's test that right now to see if they work. one seems to work. The other one doesn't seem to even have a collision yet. Problematic. I wonder if I streamed on like Rumble or something, if that would do better. Less competition. Seems like on this that they don't push streams, you know? It used to be when you had a live stream, you got your stream pushed pretty hard, so people, you know, check you out, but I dare say YouTube is not doing that anymore. I get it. I'm not anybody anyway, so I don't have a lot of reason to push with me. Kind of wish I had gotten rid of this a little bit here entirely, because it probably would have worked fine if I did that. If there's a hole in these things, it does not work the way you want it to. I'm not gonna screw around. I'm just gonna go straight to max and see if it makes a difference. And it doesn't. I need them to be able to do that. I admit it'll probably make a problem later, but whatever. Same type of shape, same type of problem. Just to double check that people can actually watch this live, but I'm not like that's public. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll give it a couple hours, then if no one's watching, it's well, no point in bothering to stream it if nobody's actually watching it. Work on it anyway, and maybe check out some video ideas, which I should probably do anyway. I suck at advertisements, like or promoting my game and all that. Like I got no. I should probably struggle at being, try to be better at it. At the same time, I'm so busy making it. I don't. With the faster way instead of the menu way, which is dumb. I know why I was doing it the menu way. That's just dumb. Yeah, stuff's over budget. I get it. Sure. I do need my game to actually have this thing called collision now. I know it's weird, right? Imagine collision. In most cases, it really is just sorted boxes. That's pretty much all I did. Occasionally they have a hole in them. That's kind of it. You gotta do anything special with all these. And I thought it was in the level. I was like, wait a minute. I looked at the other screen for a second. Okay, well, let me clear out all this crap now that I have those done. Don't need kill planes merge now. Miss. Well, this was probably a bad decision. Okay, well, just... I'm gonna laugh if this somehow magically works. Yeah, the surprise of, like, nobody. Kind of a weird shape. I didn't think about it when I merged it all together. Now I hate myself for having done it. Okay, I'm learning don't ever do that on those. Like, it's too much for it. Yeah, I didn't figure it out. Yeah, okay, whatever. Complex is simple. Which is just awful for these, but I don't know what else to do on that other than do what I gotta do. Gosh, traveling through space now. Kind of fun. I don't get out much. I should probably routing, honestly. What is even going on with these? I could put something else over here for them to jump on top of. I thought I was going to do this, but this is a very open area. And I'm quickly learning that Poppet does not need very open areas in order to really do things. Like, she just doesn't need it. I guess my question is, what do I plan on doing with this other one? I'm gonna think about that for a second. I'm gonna grab one of these. Just so they can't get past this area without actually having to do this part here. This is just a hidden thing they can get a hold of. Funsies. Okay, well, I can't make it that long because it'll block a door. I mean, more like this kind of distance? Okay, well, all the other ones are rotated that way, so I'm going to make this one the same way. I don't need to do that part, that's right. Well, feeling off the last day and a half or so. That's just my usual health problems happening, so. You just learn to live with it, you know? Especially with the American medical industry being basically trash. You just gotta go, yep, this is what I'm doing now, and live with it. Seems okay. So. I keep forgetting there's no actual lights. The reason why there's a light is because for Unreal Engine updates it in real time. But when I made the ceiling vanish for purposes of building things, it just treats it like that. But then when playing, it's different. Hey Mike, how's it going? I'm testing collision. Okay, for some reason I cannot pick that up. Huh. So many questions. Collision looks fine though. Okay, what was that? Like right here. My game haunted? There might be a phantom object here. That's fair. Oh, look, did you see when the engine was game was running? There's an object. California's always on fire. Look at this. Here's this object here. Here's this table here when this game is running. Right? But they're not in the game. You see, they're not here. But if I close this game, they vanish. Huh. That's a bug I'm gonna have to look up. Like, what? They only appear when the game is actually running, but not in the game, only in the editor. I have so many questions. So many questions. But you can see the coolest thing I did. Because honestly, everything else I did was not all that exciting. It was just trying to optimize things. But if you look now, Tinka will watch you. This excites me greatly. Unfortunately, I tried to make her hair work perfectly, and there's something wrong with the model, so I'm gonna have to figure that out and probably re-import her. Here's one of the first models I imported. I've re-imported Poppet multiple times due to all these changes made to her. I imported Tinka a long time ago, and yeah, that hair does not do good things. Makes me sad. So, yeah. I'm hoping that maybe loading the map again fixes that other weird problem. Like, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Like, it must keep some sort of saves. Actually, wait. I'm gonna try something here real fast. I'm gonna delete the save files for that. Just to see if that's somehow part of the problem. Because it has these files it'll save. Under saved here. And none of these are important. None of them. I mean, they're not, like, worthless. But they don't matter. I might have to close the engine though for all the logs I can keep. I don't care about the logs. The logs aren't going to cause me problems. Because it'll make them again. Let's test and see if that appears or not. Yui is weird. There's a ghost in this machine. Yes. Okay. So... yeah, there they are. And boom, gone. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna bug me for ages. This is now the starting room. I keep moving the start farther back, but I ended up adding in all this extra stuff here, and now I kind of want the, I want to be able to have like something of a cutscene kind of going on in here. I need some space for it. Instead of having like this be the first spot where like I had the box right here, and it's just like, well, look, you're in this claustrophobic thing. It's not gonna. Then I'll have this pipe be able to go all the way back around so you can loop around if you want to. Yeah. So many questions. We'll just call this one secret room. They're secret rooms until I come up with a name for them, and then they are whatever they're going to be. These are just so when I make the game dev manual, I can keep track of game dev bible or whatever. I can keep track of where everything is and divide it up. Very important. Very important. Though I keep making the game longer, so it's probably going to take 40 minutes to beat the demo at the tea party here. Just like the least maze-like room in the whole thing. This got a giant boss fight there. I was thinking of having this thing here and then a key you have to get from over here. And getting this key requires... honestly, this key's really easy to get because you just run over here, right? I haven't done anything yet, I think. Okay, it's apparently really hard to get. Nice. Well, I wanted to reset it anyway, so there you go. Well, I guess I'm resetting the game. One moment on that. Let's see if it has more problems. Good old UE. I love the engine, I do. It is resource intensive, especially when streaming it. It's a lot. More than my computer can handle sometimes. But to be fair, it does actually crash even when I'm not streaming. Just not that often. It crashes a lot. I'm starting to realize that UE5 is probably not better than UE4 for most solo devs. Just gonna say it. A lot of the things I'm seeing in UE5 are much harder to use. Like, unless you need some sort of cool light mechanics, Lumen is actually just really heavy versus the baked lightings they previously had. The new cloth system is terrible. It is so much heavier and resource intensive, even when you're running the game. Open worlds are neat. The fact it can have an easy open world is great, but I mean, unless you're making some sort of crafting game with reusable generic content, the open world stuff isn't even all that useful because you're just gonna have an empty world. Cool, but hard on your computer too. So I'm like, I haven't seen Nanite do anything that's so great yet. I had better performance in the other engine. So good, not receiving enough video to maintain. It might actually just crash this stream too. Cool. Find out what happens. Getting that usual YouTube error message. Fun. Sometimes my internet's garbage. I'm starting to believe that streaming is the wrong call for me and I should just be making videos or something. There you go. Get all excited to stream and it's all like, nah, man. We ain't stable enough for that. That's adorable. I'm like, oh, I see. Fair enough. I should become one of those people who just streams other people's games. Just, you know, the game dev that just streams other, like, people's projects and not actually anything else. I mean, at that point, you just have to play games. It seems so much easier. But then again, you have to actually play bad games, too. Ooh. Imagine playing every project that RPG Maker people brought to you. There's so much suffering in the world already. I don't think I need to add more to it by playing all those. For streaming RPG Maker, you can pretty much stream on a toaster. Because it's not like, I mean... Well, okay, for what you get, RPG Maker does use a lot of resources, and it is a lot more in line with UE4. With UE5, okay. This thing is a resource hog. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. A lot of these things for UE5 are literally for AAA companies. Like, they are amazing if you have the manpower. I was looking, and the new Witcher game they're making has over 500 people working on it. They started like 3 or 4 years ago with, I think, like 30 to 50 of people on it. Yeah, okay. All these cool things, it would be really great if we had that many people working on the project. You know, you could actually, I don't know, use that cool motion technology and everything to have like every possible perfect thing so your characters can move like they're real people. Neat. But for everyone else, it's like, that's cool, bro. I got 8 directions. I don't got 500 animations for the character jumping around like an idiot. Thanks. I guess. Sure. I could program the boss. I haven't worked on that in a while. I've mostly just been decorating rooms. Okay, now this becomes the argument. Who is the Tea Party boss? Because this is like the second mini boss. The final boss for this area will be here in the ritual room. That's Voodoo, but the thing about Voodoo is I only have 2 models for Voodoo to pick from. Unless I can make a better one. And so far my attempts to make a better one aren't that great. Well, that's something you could do. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of those old games that much, to be honest. I can't imagine reviewing them. I have this character to work as the Voodoo model I was making, make her more of a mage type of character. But she doesn't even look that great. And then the Voodoo Princess was the original Voodoo I was going to use, and that's this one here, which is probably more menacing and better on average. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm sure some of those games are absolute garbage. A lot of the old, like, people act like, you know, games like during the Super Nintendo were, like, on average good. And that is just complete bullshit. I hope your games are good for the Super Nintendo. Okay? We rented the same games over and over for a reason. Those games were terrible. And if one of the games that was actually good wasn't there, and you're like going, there's no other good game available. Then you rented the crappy one, and remembered why you don't rent the crappy ones and why you rent the same games over and over and over. Really what it is. Now you have a million games, and even the trashiest game is usually better than the stuff we had back then, so, you know. I played free-to-play games that were better than anything that ever existed on the Super Nintendo. Some of the games like Chrono Trigger did pretty well over time. Like, it's still playable, but I played it a lot when I was younger. I would not want to play it again. Like, I mean a lot, because we only had, like, you know, there's like 20 good games on the Super Nintendo. At best. That's being really generous, too. I can't name 20 good games, but I'm going to go ahead and say there are 20. Yeah. Let's work on the boss. I'm just going to stick with her. I'm not going to change her. I can always make a better voodoo later. Let's see what I even have for her set up already. That's a big problem. I'm going to need nav mesh. Yeah, I don't know. I remember the bad ones too. You know, for every like Earthworm Jim game, there was a bunch of other shitty platformers that nobody could ever name based on every movie under the sun. All the EA games that like Angry Video Game Nerd makes fun of, all those ones, yep, can't forget them. I remember thinking Uni Racers was like awesome. That was a lot of fun. It's probably like the most rare game I can think of that's not actually listed as most people's good games, but to be fair, I don't think it was that well known. But it was a pretty fun racing game, so. Bizarre enough. I don't even know what's actually good on that. Because you'll list all the Square Enix thingies. Yeah. Gonna get your Chrono Triggers, your Secret of Manas, blah blah blah, Secret of Evermore, all the Final Fantasies. There's probably like 10 good Square Enix games. There's like, you know, 2 good Mario games on there. And then after that, there's like Mario Kart as well. I guess you can count the original Castlevanias as good. I actually don't like the original Castlevanias. I didn't like them until they became Symphony of the Night. When they added the RPG elements, I think that they just became a lot better. I was laughing because your video game members were bringing all the Castlevanias, and he likes those ones, the ones where you had to basically memorize where everything was going to be, just so you could literally go out of your way to replay, like basically so you get through it. Like you had to sit there and memorize everything so you wouldn't die. It wasn't very fun. I'm gonna have to turn the lighting down. I can already see the overhead this is causing here. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot for my computer. Can't even see her spinning. Why are you spinning high? You should be spinning low. Spin low? I'm gonna disable all the helpers. This one's fine when I'm not actually streaming, but... Go away. Now let's disable all the helpers, because this is a lot for my computer to do right now. Total spawns 0. I mean, you know, Square used to be really good. They were, you know, pretending like they weren't basically the best company, the best third-party company on Nintendo is just silly. Because everyone's list of top games basically includes, I don't know, theirs, too much. Yeah. If she knows the thing. Yeah, like, it's just, yeah. Nowadays, I don't know, they're a publisher now, so they make so many weird things, who can even say? Okay, let's, I need this one. I need to load her up because He's swinging high. And she should be swinging low to hit me. If that's the case, let's just swap these. Are you talking about the horrible Final Fantasy movie? The original one that had nothing to do with the spirits within? I'm above the ceiling. That stuff was... Actually, to be fair, it really wasn't that bad. It just... Well, it didn't fit with Final Fantasy, but, I mean, the movie itself wasn't that bad. Like, I sat through it. It wasn't horrible. Swing low? You guys swing way lower than that. Okay, there. But if I'm not close to her, it doesn't seem like it works. Also, oh yeah, she summons helpers anyway, naturally. Granted, I'm gonna say that I like the actual Advent Children movie far better than the other Final Fantasy movie. Probably because, you know, I cared about the characters as opposed to the other one where I didn't. I probably need to make a third one of these. In this case, I just need to make her swing even lower. What's her arm I need? Or arm this. He's right-handed, I guess, so... Oh, wait. Don't do that. No. Duplicated first. Oh wait, that's a montage. Point blank, yes. Now we get a right arm. We'll rotate it down more. Add a key. Right here. Wrong one. Right there. Okay. The character from FF8, but 30 years old? Wait, what are you talking about? Miss something here? Are you talking about, the Spirits Within, the main character from that? Her being like a 30-year-old version of, like, what, Renola? Kinda. She didn't look very, He did not look all that attractive as far as Square Enix goes. This is the high one, this is the low one. Let me change this one. I just want to see what this one hits. Oh, I just need a name. No, I don't. Need a montage, though. There you go. Let's see if this hits her. Oh, I get out. Oops. Well, she can drop it on her, but needs to do it like drop her arm a lot sooner. How far close am I? Why is that in the ground? I have so many questions right now. This is going crazy. Like, oh my god. Okay, well... God, there's no actual light over there. The problem is that she's like too big. This is a big problem I've been encountering a lot. Is things are so much bigger than Poppet, it's actually just harder to hit her. Also, things not even in her hand, but whatever. I don't care that much about that. I'll fix that in a sec. Like, she's just not even coming close to hitting her. I could maybe bend her at the abdomen to maybe hit close lower than that. It might just not be possible. She might just need to have a different attack up close. Maybe that's the right call. Maybe what I'm doing now is dumb. Because she's going to basically have to play golf. She's going to have to literally just keep this thing so low that it would actually hit there. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I could bend her like at this area a bit. Put a key in there. That might do it. Oh, I'm pretty sure my game is really haunted. Now, there's, that's actually pretty low, but that actually clocked her pretty good. Sometimes it misses. Like, where did she swing there? She spins and... Yeah, it needs to be different in height, I guess. Oh my gosh, this character is such a long way to go. Compare her to Patrick, and Patrick's just ready to fight. Like, Patrick's just like, yeah. I have Well, that's right. I put a new heal in the game too. Yep, he's ready to fight you. He's gonna brawl. I'm thinking that might be about the right height for enemies in this game. Like, anything bigger than that just doesn't work. From what I've seen. Also, this arena sucks. I don't like it. Oh, I need to change that out. I set the heal thing based upon her having a spirit, but there's or sanity. Change that real fast. One of the things I think is there needs to be at least one more light on this map because of the fact that too much of this you're just in darkness the whole time, and it's just very hard to fight because your sanity drains so fast. But I don't think you need to have that close, and you do need darkness. So I have darkness more in the center, I think. Mix it up a little bit. What's I doing? Should just write down all the things I need to do instead of stopping in the middle to do them, but I didn't. This is part of the head. Yeah, it's not enough sanity. Poppet's not already open. I should just open her at the start of every single one of the things since she's basically half the game, so you basically have to have her open. Just how it works. If she's not open, eh. Okay, so where is it? I added it under the star. It basically was that Patrick was unbeatable. I finally give Poppet a heal to make up for the fact that Patrick was basically unbeatable. Even then, Patrick's incredibly hard. He just is relentless. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't have enough. Distort the opponent. Great widget. Not enough sand. I could just make Patrick the boss of the main thing there and not have too many bosses. I don't want to, though. Even though Patrick is much more ready to go. Oh yeah, I made a projectile too for the fool. Launches cupcakes. They break over time. They don't explode when they hit nothing, though, unfortunately, when they hit the, only when they hit enemies, so I need to make it so they explode and hit everything. Even then, though, Patrick's almost tougher in this arena than the other. I fought him in a big open arena and he was hard. I think the insane effect is too strong. Like, it makes it too hard to see too quickly. I wanted the player to know, but at the same time it becomes so hard to see. Also, if you use the heal thing, it drains like half your sanity, so it becomes even harder to see for a while, and then you gotta, you know, carefully make it to the lights and try not to die. You end up dancing around the lights a lot because sanity is so important. So you have to sit there and constantly, you know, be in the darkness to get your abilities back so you can actually fight him, but then if you're in the darkness too long, you can't use your heal, and he completely rickrolls you, so it's like, Yeah, I need to tone that down. I think it's just, Also made Poppet really fast. I might slow her down, but then I have to do a bunch of jump changes too. I just made Patrick faster to make up for it, that's all. Patrick's actually faster than Poppet, it's just that he stops to shoot. That's the difference. I think for a mini boss though he's okay. Not even on. Oh. Oh. He gets stuck. He doesn't know what to do. That's good to know. That means the other boss probably gets stuck in that area too. Oh, you can just cheese him at that point. Oh, I had it figured out. I'm dumb. Basically, as long as you keep your sanity up big enough and then you just keep away from him, like, you know, long enough to trigger that thing when you're almost dead, usually you're fine, it looks like. The supers are broken, though. Okay, that's awkward. Interesting. I didn't know that could be broken. It says it's currently on, but it didn't actually grow the size of it. The super is just stuck, if you notice over in the corner. That's good to know. And if you can't use supers, he's basically impossible. Okay, well now I know. But what happened? Add the viewport broke. What? How does add a viewport? What in the world? Oh. Derp. Oh, wait. He really likes to do this weird thing where they have very specific variables instead of it just being, you know, a reference to any widget. It's like, nah, man, this is a reference to exactly the no mana widget. Right? You're okay with that, right? I'm like, can it just be a reference to a widget? No. Nah. No mana widget. I'm sure that there probably is a real point to it. But here I'm just adding it and removing it when it's not useful anymore. I'm not doing anything crazy. Oh. Oh wait, no, never mind. It just auto removes it, right? I have a thing set to just remove it over here, so I don't have to do it any other way. It's an upkeep, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna use the same widget variable. I'm just gonna label that. It doesn't gotta be no mana. Just here. Maybe I'll rename something else later. What do we got here? Really? Wait. Okay. Apparently I can't add this to viewport for some reason. Because it's a widget reference, but not a specific one? I don't know. Okay. Fine. That means I gotta change the other one back. I could actually just hand a variable over, probably. I'll worry about it later. Because I'm going to redo the entire HUD anyway, because I didn't use the common UI stuff, because I didn't know it existed, and I got to redo the whole HUD to work with the common UI, so... There's not much point in trying to perfect the current HUD, because I got to throw it away anyway. Sure, the common UI one will look exactly the same, but... that's a different day, I guess. This is such a jank way of doing this. Let's see, no mana. Can I actually do that? I would know. Sure. I'm going to tone down the insane effect. It's just too much in combat. Like, outside of combat, I think it's kind of interesting because it makes things a little harder and, you know, you have to really worry about it, but it also makes it that when I try to showcase the game, people can't see it. Making it potentially one of the worst mechanics imaginable for selling your game, because whenever you go to show anybody anything, they cannot see it. Okay, that's cool, but is it? Is it really? Guess waiting forever on this. Like I could manually change it even faster than that. So you figured out your new project, Mike? You found another game jam to join? Oh, this almost seems frozen. It is frozen. Frozen, bro. I don't know. Well, let's see if it works. Oh, I forgot. And if it is valid, I wanted to copy paste that, but sure. I will type it out. I always never understood why they chose remove from parent as the way to remove things, widgets. Instead of remove widget, it's remove from parent. There is a remove widget command. I don't actually know what it is. I was gonna test the sanity thing too. I'll do that in a second. You just have to go to itch and find yourself another another jam. Got this. I believe in you. Super is active. Enough sanity. Perfect, perfect. Away, Poppet! Run away! Patrick's mean! Come on, come on. Okay, the not enough sanity is still there. Is it gonna leave? Well, that's broken. Also, the super bar is broken again. Oh, I see. I did that. If it's valid, I gotta remove it. And that's kind of why people seem to have jams to see you join their Discord servers. Really ain't. I consider doing some jams just for the heck of it, but I'd probably be tempted to take one of my other ideas and then just turn it into something. I have considered just making either animations or like just story videos. Kind of like the creepypastas, except for my own stuff, just because I think that the market, actually the audience for those is greater than the audience for game dev. To be completely honest, I mean, there's a lot of people doing a lot of game dev out there, and they do it better than me. Like, as far as being YouTubers, they're way better at than I'll ever be. Because I'm so busy programming a game and they're so busy making some trash game that you would never actually buy, but it doesn't matter because they make all the videos and people will get excited by their videos. Because every single, top tier gaming dev YouTuber I've actually seen has a terrible looking game. Like, there's nothing I'd even come close to buying. Maybe there's one that's an exception, but because they're not spending any time making their game, they're spending time doing exactly just that. Just making videos. Just enough game to show something off. You know what I need to do with this sanity thing here? But the way the system is, it's only removing the last one that's added, so it'll get rid of all the others. I also don't actually need to have all these print strings anymore. I don't know why they're even still here. Clearly the ability works. Oh, don't set it. Get it. Is valid. So if it's valid, Remove it from the viewport. And then do this. Can you tell I just started cramming things in here? I didn't bother to actually organize this. Otherwise, I probably would have moved it up, I don't know, like way higher than this. Didn't start out this complicated. Just started out because I couldn't beat Patrick without it. I mean, to be fair, I don't have it set for him to heal if he actually gets back to if you die, so you could just technically keep running back. That's a thing, I guess. I don't know. She knows. Something in the air is not good today. Oop. So if it is valid, do that. Remove the old one and then put that one up there. And if it's not valid, do this. That seems fine. I don't need any more print strings. Give it all this crap. Maybe I should make the next boss just a caster instead. I don't even know. I haven't even placed all the enemies I want to have either. Yeah, I've been putting a lot more thought into maybe I should do actual videos that people are looking for. Because, you know, people are like, oh, the YouTube algorithm hates you. No, it doesn't hate you. It's just you're making things that there's no audience for. Or your audience is too small for what you're doing. I mean, you know, like, they can't find you. Like, if I made a video that said, I got turned into a doll, and here's 10 rules to survive in a cursed warehouse. Okay, that will get more views than every game dev thing I've ever had, because I put the infamous 10 rules in there. 10 rules to survive, which is like creepypasta gold. Quite literally, all you do is cram that into your title, and the algorithm is like, blah, 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 10 creepypasta. Like, oh my gosh. It ain't anything good. It could be a terrible story. It doesn't matter. Most of the ones I've listened to suck. They're absolute garbage. But have I searched for, you know, creepypasta rules before? Yeah. Sure have. Actually, I'm not the only one. Actually, I'm not the only one indeed. We got this sanity thing here. Not a bad idea. I also considered making a video explaining why you should use Daz and pretty much relying on the fact, memeing the amount of breast sliders it has as much as humanly possible for the thing. I should make a pretty humorous video if I want to do that. But do I really want to make how-to videos for game dev? I think I do. Even though on more popular videos, it's like where I just split part of the stream and just put... There's explaining how to use pixie particles in RPG Maker. Which I think got like... Did it get? It's got like 538 views, which is like actually not my biggest video, I think. Is it? Be funny if it is. These are all the random view things in the background here. There's nothing important in here. I don't ever make YouTube videos, ever. At 538. Second one didn't do very well. The speed mapping thing does okay. Oh, these are from before I got sick. The meme one here did pretty well. Yeah. There was one I had that was well, the graphic novel thing has 831, so that's probably the best one. All that was is just me showing off the hey, made a quick tile set out of something. don't know. Guess I was gonna tone this effect down. Maybe I clamp it at 5. It's just so strong. I do want people to see my game. That was the better thing about art style. Was that it was a very pretty game. Like I was focusing more on pretty than I was on having a special, you know, environment here. Oh, I'm supposed to actually intentionally get hit by the insane thing. Well, I can do that really quickly. That's still pretty bad. But that might not be too bad. Because now it'll cap out perpetually. Originally, I was going to have everything go dark to simulate, you know, like her just giving in to the insane thing, but, you know, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want it to tint her vision a bit. Yeah, maybe I'll weaken it even more than this. I remember I posted, like my most popular tweet ever was just, like the intro fighting thing for like, you know, a version of art that I was testing on like UE, and it had like 300 likes or something like that, which I mean is not great when you think about it, but when all my other things are getting like, you know, at one point they got as many as like 20 likes, and I thought that was amazing. Like, this one's so much better. I gotta find a way to make Poppet Quest actually look pretty enough that it attracts the eye. I don't actually know why I'm fighting him. I don't really care about fighting him. Oh, just use this. That's ironic. I don't have enough sanity to use this thing. I was just gonna use it to reduce my sanity faster. That's okay. I'll get a bunch of sanity and use it now. I guess to be fair, it probably hits the minimum as soon as you use the ability anyway. That might not be too bad. You can still see where the lights are, you can still kind of see where you're going. But not very well. Also, it being dark might not be the right call. I think it's dark, fairly dark anyway, even with only a 30%. Oof. Guess I could work on the voodoo mama thing then. Much as I like Patrick, I planned on using him somewhere else. I'll probably have to tone him down though. Quite simply, he's Very tough for being the first mini boss. Like, he should not be that tough for the first mini boss. No. I think I was gonna make a pin for her to throw. I'm gonna borrow some ideas from Patrick here. Wherever he's at, blah blah blah. Just trying to find the file. Stitch Patrick. He's mostly just aggressive. This character... I'm okay with this unit summon thingy. On summon unit, it does what? With cast, that's fine, sure. I'm gonna do this slightly different. I'm gonna break this a bit here. I'm just gonna add a bit to this number just so they don't get stuck in the floor randomly. Add like 50 or something. I don't know, game jam might be fun. I was thinking about maybe if I did one. Make something really quick. People put their game jam games on Steam though, surprised me. I'm just like going, you paid $100 to put that on Steam? I see it on the forums, and then I'm just like, okay, well, from some of the discords. It's like, So, I guess I can give her a projectile too. I do some Patrick here. I think I created a thing for them all to do, so I don't actually have to fire projectile. Yeah. Let's do this here. I'll figure out those later, I guess. Fire projectile does where? Let's see. Open VPN PC. I have everything on here. It's this way I can just, you know, call upon them and only program it once. I have one just called Projectile Arrow. Nice. This character also needs to stomp. I'm gonna get rid of the other shitty one that I had here. This one seemed like it was... Actually, I don't think I even tested that one. See where it hit? Each will need to be closer because she was outside of range each time, so we'll say 700. We'll test this time and take a bio break. Let's see what she hits. He jumps away. I'll take a quick bio break real fast. One second. Well, and bio break thing here. Yeah, if I'm gonna stream anymore, it can't be around this time. I think it's just there's no viewership during this time, and if you don't have any viewership to start with, YouTube is not going to give it to you. I'll go like another 20 minutes. Then if no one's around, I think I'll just bounce, but oops. Steal things off of this one here instead. I don't think this player already hit crap. Actually, no, I think I'll just stick with this. But then I think I got better viewership with RPG Maker, but I really just think that game dev is too complicated for people to want to watch. It's mostly just if we get a bunch of people on a chat. But it itself is not good content. Help videos for this are good content because you want to sell people the shovel basically for the for doing the amounts to a gold rush. That's true. So I'm going to jump left, jump right, and then wait, this one here. Double checking what goes into here. If we jump back, I'm just gonna move all these over real fast. When in doubt, steal your better code. F. Right. Forwards. Back to the bottom. Launch towards target, that's a thing. Coming, jump forward. Not a thing anymore. I have jump forwards now. I'll just replace launch towards target. Spade doesn't do anything anymore. Left. Right. Okay, that should be more interesting. Okay, well, I have questions. So many questions. So many questions. Do a cast. Doesn't really matter which cast, I don't think. Sure, I guess. Not really jumping. Interesting. So many questions for why that isn't working. Probably spawning directly inside her. Hmm. I don't get why it's not firing. Maybe she needs a projectile on here. Let's see. That'll do. I'll make it one in a bit. Hey guys, just a problem. Get high up and see if she can hit me up here. It doesn't work very well, does it? Too tall. Might not want to have all these weird things that are blocking things out. Like maybe I just make it like the walls are made out of cake or something. I don't know. Make it not possible to get up to the top until after you beat her. It's less into this today than I thought I'd be. I'm just gonna bounce tonight. I'm not into this tonight. I thought I was really into it. I don't know. Not feeling it. Anyway, I'll catch up with it. I'm probably gonna figure out some other time or just different content. Honestly, this streaming isn't all that great anyway. Okay, but anyway, whenever I see people next, probably be relatively soon. Because who knows if I'm making content that's not streaming? But never. I'll catch up with it.